Alright, welcome back everyone, Zaf here as usual. I do not want to waste your time, so the new codes are pinned in the comment section all the way to the top. Make sure you use them, and while you are there, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also drop a like because you want to make sure you're always notified when new codes do come out. That's why you should also press that notify bell button. These codes expire fairly quickly, and I do make these videos ASAP so you know exactly when to go live. That way you can use them and you don't miss out. So, my gift to you, and also a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I still can't believe we reached the 100,000 mark, it means so much. Much love to all my subscribers and all my future subscribers from this video. Thank you for tuning in and joining us as we keep pumping out Soul Rise content. Now with Illa coming out, I'll tell you what my game plan is with her. I believe that's her name, Illa, unless I get it wrong. Do let me know in the comments. I'm honestly terrible with names. But my game plan is to get her all the way to A10, but I'm kind of short on rate up draw tickets. If we go here, I think I have, 741. I don't know if that's enough to get her to A10, though I don't really get my hunters to A10. I never recommend it, because after like a month or so, they always show up in the bonus list. By bonus list, sorry, I mean the bonus drop right here in the tab. Let me show you. So all new hunters eventually end up right here. As you can see, this time we got Go. I think we already got Handsome, eh? If not, she'll be next, then Harper, then Charlotte. So I do get them to A9 because I want to maximize only value of my tickets. That could almost be a 100 rate up ticket loss if I don't wait for them to show up here. So A9 is kind of my limit. Even though I'm a whale who wants to be efficient. I don't want to waste my resources, so very important I do that. And actually, let me claim these before I do forget. You can actually pick what weapon you want, so this is kind of amazing, but I'll save that for another time. So I do plan on getting her to a 9 because based on what we've seen so far of her, she seems to be very important for obviously a dark team, but also she seems to be an overall team support unit. So I feel like on the guild boss she'll be very viable. We'll have to see of course, but if that's the case, I wonder, can we shift to a new strategy on the guild boss? I sure hope so. I really want to take advantage of our new hunters, that being Harper and Charlotte. I have them both to A9 for obvious reasons, like I mentioned earlier. I want to save them for when they arrive on the bonus tab, maximizing on my summons, very important. Same with their weapons, A9. I never want to waste any chance I can to save on value. It's not being cheap, it's being very smart, trust me. So that's my game plan, especially because with Baron coming out, that being Harmo Baron, I do think she'll be very important for beating the hunter modes, but I do feel like I probably won't end up using her, just because it will take a while for me to get her set up. And I already have a viable team pretty much with Min. He does boost Charlotte's ultimate, so that should be good enough. You can also use Libor, but not ideal. Libor doesn't help out as much. Min does help out a lot though. That ultimate damage bonus is crazy at the A5 mark, so that's why I do plan on using him. At least for those game modes, I should get his power up just a little bit more. But as you can see right here, A5 increases the damage of the next ultimate skill of the team member of the highest soul power by 50%. Insane. So either way, I do think Min is very viable. Actually, let me level up his skills right here. Squeeze in just a bit more power. 176 does add up. That can help later on. Same with these right here, level up, easy. Juicy power coming in. I suspect I probably have enough power going into the hard mode. I don't have any cores equipped right now, except for this one here. And my power is at 215, so probably around the 240 mark. Once I finish, get all my handsomest in on my cores. I feel like I said artifacts by accident. I keep saying artifacts and cores, it drives me crazy. I'll get used to it eventually, but I should be ready to go. As you can see, my armor shadows, same thing. I do have a lot of upgrades here if it loads, boom. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 levels to go here. That gives us close to 10,000 power, which is a must. This will help out a ton. I think by the time Baron does release, I should be level 65 based on my current gate strategy. If you don't know, with gates, I do buy a ton, and I mean a ton of keys every single day. At least a ton for me. It's pretty expensive, so if I go right here, I think I make 4 purchases every single day. Either 4 or 3, I can't remember, I think it's 4 now. That'll give us 12 gate keys every single time, which just translates to a lot of shadow energy. You do want to maximize on that energy to get more power coming in through the shadow army. Kind of important. I did slack before, but now I'm on my A game. I'm making sure I get every single bit of power I can from every single source. No shadow energy there. As you can see, shadow energy doesn't happen all the time. It's a bit rare, so that's why you want to make sure to purchase gate keys if you can, even if you're free to play. It might not be a bad move. It's 150 essence for 3, So not a bad value overall. As you can see, again, no shadow energy, so it is kind of tough to get. That's why it's so important to make sure you use your gate keys when they come up. I know a lot of you are lazy, myself included. It's kind of tough, but getting these resources right here is so important. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, your power will suffer, of course. And also, one other tip I just want to give you right now while we're here is when it comes to upgrading your shadows, do them one by one. I don't think there's a benefit to advancing a shadow up first. So as you can see here beside Serby, if I go to Blades, for example, and my other shadows, I'm trying to advance them. I'm trying to grow them at the same time. There is no advantage to rushing either shadow. It's all about maximizing your power gains. So you see here right now, if I upgrade this, how much power do we get? We get around, it'll pop up right here, I hope, in just a second. We gained around, let's say 335 power, if my math is correct. So on this next upgrade right here, I should get the same amount of power. So upgrade with the growth, I should get, what was it, 305-ish? Let's see. How much do we get? And boom, we just gained 339 power. Actually, let me just double check. Maybe my math wasn't correct last time. I don't remember what I said. Let's do this one. Let's do this upgrade right here. Upgrade, and how much power do we get? We got 339 last time, and perfect. All right, we got 337 this time around. So that's perfect. Like I said before, do them one by one because it does get very expensive. If you try to rush one shadow, it is not worth it. So make sure when it comes to basically any upgrade in the game, you're thinking about efficiency. You do not want to waste any resource at all, or else your power will suffer, and that means your gameplay will suffer too, because being in the red, for example, is so bad to your damage, losing out on crit, precision. So you definitely do not want that happening to you. And just really quick, when it comes to my cores, obviously I'm going all flat, even on jinwoo, but right now I do have this percentage core here. That's just because I haven't optimized just yet. It's so hard finding a good percentage core, especially one that's for jinwoo. Oh, it's taking me so long. But right now I do have some decent flat defense ones and a decent flat HP one that I do plan on using. Obviously the core passives don't matter too much. It's all about the substats right here. Make sure they're correct and make sure they're flat, even for jinwoo. But for the orb, you should go percentage, even though right now it is about 150 attack better on the flat attack side. Later on, the percentage will be better. With the job change coming out in a few days, it is ideal you go percentage. Only on jinwoo. For your hunters, for everyone else, go flat, flat defense, flat HP, flat attack. That is the way to go. Do not mess up. It does have a significant impact to your power. I'm talking thousands and thousands of power. It's one of the biggest mistakes you can make right now. This amount right here, you cannot find in over 50%, and our cores only go up to like 35-ish. So you need so much percentage to even come close to the additional amount. So make sure you don't mess up. Otherwise, well, you're losing out on so much power, which can affect your runs because power is key in this game right now, especially with Hard Mode Baron coming out very soon. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop me a like, comment down below, and don't forget to support us on Netmarble Supporter Program. It's free. You get free codes by doing so. On that note, this was your Code King Zaf, signing out.